Wellness Show, episode number 349.
Welcome to the Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyson Bannigan, the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more. All right, welcome to everybody. We're live on Facebook. Laura was mouthing off. We don't know where that got recorded or not. But anyway, welcome to the Wellness Show on health, wealth, and enlightenment. So it's a beautiful day over here in paradise. We're looking forward to a good day to get into the garden. Lots happening here. And we're here to answer all your questions on dowsing and energy healing, what's up on planet Earth and what's up in your life. Help to get you from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest amount of time in this time of massive change and transformation on the planet. It's time for us to all wake up. All wake up. Okay, so welcome everybody, and we've already got somebody flashing on the chat. Probably they're saying hello. So let's just look at the chat. Thing is, Laura isn't. All right, I did it. Got recorded. Badass. Oh my goodness. Oh my, who's that? All right, it got recorded. Yeah, you're a tough lady. So
I am.
Don't mess with Laura. She's there to help you, but stay out of your story because she'll kick your butt, which is good. It's good. When it comes to, when we say stop the story, it's not that we don't love you. It's not that we don't care. It really isn't got anything to do with that. It's just once we've heard the story, we got to get you out of the story because you're putting so much time into your story about poor me that there's no energy for you to heal. So it's not as though we don't want to hear your story. Once through is good enough. We get it. We've been there. We've done this. We got the t-shirt. We understand that it's the most horrible thing that can happen to you is to be full of entities or literally eating you alive energetically. It's gross. It's disgusting. If somebody had asked me anything about this 15 years ago, I said, you're nuts. I don't believe in all that crap, right?
Yeah.
So it was quite a wake-up call for me to realize that this even existed on. And then I was so angry. I was so pissed that any entity had any ability to enter a human being's energy field that I was just, using Archangel Michael's sword and just slicing, dicing, chopping, hacking, wheezing, and clearing. So I get that. So one of the stages of this is just being righteously pissed off. It's the first stage of taking your power back and becoming a sovereign human being. And so, we know you need to stamp your feet. We know that you need to be angry. We know you need to tell us that it's the worst case on the earth. Nobody has had it worse than you, that you're a special, unique case. And we hear that. Nobody's suffering to the extent you are. But we don't have a silver bullet. And even if we did, karmically, we're not allowed to use it. This is my belief. It may not be Laura's belief, but it is my belief. I can be there for you. I can kick everybody out of your energy field. But if you don't do the work, if you can't raise your energy field, then you're going to be repossessed. You'll be right back to me and say it didn't work. So we have to work together. You raise your energy field. I kick everybody out. You raise your kick everybody out. And at some point, we reach that energetic level where your radio station, your energy field is no longer tuned to lower entities and you are free and clear. But until then, we have to do tag team work. There's no way around this, okay? So that's why we get really pretty strong with you in kicking your butt and saying, sorry, we heard this story before. Can we spend more time on the solution rather than on the problem?
And people don't understand it sometimes in the beginning with me because I can be like a mama bear and like, and kicking you out of the nest or however you want to put it. And they'll keep like trying to claw their way back in. And I just keep doing this and this and this. And it feels like I'm rejecting you. But then later, when you figure out how to do it on your own, you come back and you're like, I get now why you did that. Thank you. I've got it. I'm good. I'm a sovereign human being. I can take care of myself. Yeah, because I'm not going to fish for you. Tyson isn't going to fish for you. We aren't going to feed you every single day. We're going to teach you how to fish. And if all you are is grabbing at minnows and you're kind of hungry, I'm sorry, get better.
Yeah, because it's exhausting for us if everybody's phoning us, 24/7, 365. We have special programs for that, or at least I have a special program. If you want to get me at any time, you want to text me or you want to phone me and you want to get your butt kicked in a loving way, then, I have a program for that, right? It's $9.97 a year and you get unlimited access to me. If my phone's off, it means you can't talk to me. You have no more than 15 minutes to talk to me. I'll give you homework. If you don't do the homework, you can't phone me, right?
Yeah.
And you can text me at any time. I'll answer your text, or you can message me. And that's $9.97 a year to get you or $4.97 for 6 months. That way you can use that connection to me to help you get on your way. But to text me and phone me and not pay me any money, it's just like it's exhausting. I don't have the energy to help those that want to do the work, right?
And it's constant.
It's constant, yes.
Yeah, it's and so you have to. Ooh.
All right.
First question.
Have luck. Welcome to the show. Hello. Welcome to the Wellness Show. Hello, you're on the Wellness Show. Do you have a question or what?
Oh.
I guess they were trying to get hold of me for some other reason, and I'm on a show? What's that all about? All right, so the line is now open, 1-866-369-7464.
Right.
Free to phone in. You can also do it through WhatsApp internationally. It's 1-250-803-2480. All that information should be in the description of the show, wherever you're watching the show, and also the link to come on to Zoom. All right. Hello, welcome to the Wellness Show. Hello. Welcome to the Wellness Show.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Good morning. My name is Mark from Cynthia. I'm calling from Royal Mountain. I'm looking for Mr. Tyhson or Sarah Rohr.
Yeah, well, you're on a wellness show right now, so you'll need to phone back another time, okay? You're live on a show, so all right, bye for now.
Oh, okay.
All right, bye-bye. All right, so that's the Royal Holiday saying, do you want to have a holiday with us? No, we're canceling it. Thank you very much. Okay. Darlene, welcome to the show.
Hello, Tyson and Laura. I just wanted to call in and let everybody know that Michael and I, my husband and I, are doing some workshops. We've done the last 2 days of workshops. We're going to one more today, and it's on abusive relationships and ways to work through that, tools to use, and some really valuable information there. I thought you would be interested in sharing that.
Yeah, I think it's really important. And just to let everybody know that Michael and Darlene are working under the banner of the Academy, the Wellness Academy, or the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. So this is really important work. If you're going through some crisis in your life as a couple, or you're coming out of a traumatic situation, then these are the people that can help you get from where you are to where you want to be. So thanks for phoning in, Darlene. And if anybody's interested, all that information of how to join them today will be in Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy, and also will be in the show notes.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael's going to put them in the show notes. Yes. Yeah, I look forward
He just posted
joining
it.
us, and we'll also have it for a replay. So if it's 10 o'clock this morning, Pacific time, and if you can't make that, we'll have it on a replay and be able to share it.
Right, great. That's wonderful. Laura, what were you going to say?
Michael just posted it on Facebook on the comments right here.
Okay, great. So it's in the comments. If you want to take a look at and join, that would be great. All right, Darlene, thanks for phoning in. Much appreciated.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
All right, the line's now open. Somebody phoned in at the same time. Don't forget, I can see you, and just stay on the line, and then I can put you in when the other person is finished. So the line is now open, toll free, 1-866-369-7464. 7464, toll free in North America, or 1-866-dowsing. So do we have any questions out there?
Not right now, but I just want to put out that yesterday I went and saw my mom for her birthday, and it was a lovely, lovely day. We only got to spend like maybe 10 minutes with her, but it was wonderful. And it's my sister's birthday today, so a big shout out for my happy birthday to my sister. So if you all know her, text her, tell her how much you love her.
It was Michael's birthday 2 days ago.
Ooh, hi, happy birthday, Michael.
It was wonderful. He had such a nice cake. Ooh, yummy, yummy. I'm looking for more birthdays. That was
nice.
So I just want to talk about something is that I was on a walk yesterday afternoon, and I met my neighbor on the road, and we walked together. No, we weren't socially appropriately distanced apart, but we did have a conversation. And really what came out of this conversation is we were both very surprised that our loved ones don't understand what's really happening. We can't talk to our loved ones about the backstory to all this. They just can't hear it. And you know, that I don't know if anybody else is listening to the show here has that problem, but it really, really is difficult knowing that there's something going on in your heart of your heart, and maybe you don't have all the information, maybe you don't know who's doing what to whom, but you can't talk it to your loved ones. They just, you know, what they're hearing from the media is the only story that they can hear. Mm-hmm. So I just sent Laura a notice that was sent to me. I get information from all over the planet. Thank you, everybody who sends me all this stuff. In which it goes through the false flag that this was already staged and gone through in New York City, even with the press and the press releases. The videos were all done. Everything was done in preparation. The coordinators were already hired well ahead of the event. So come on, people. You know, this is another false flag. This is another setup. You know, I'm not saying the coronavirus isn't real. I'm not saying people aren't dying, but it's part of a global agenda. It's known as a grab of power. And so we need to wake up. If we don't know what's the potential of what's happening to us, how can we make choices, conscious choices, that we want a different world? If we don't ask, we don't receive. It's the universal law. If we are just going to be like those that in Germany and just watch it all happen around us and be scared to speak our truth, then we are going to be part of the problem, not the solution. So I'm not saying you need to get out there and riot and picket, but you do need to know to some extent what's going on, even if you are awake enough to question everything, right? Everything, including what Laura and I are telling you, right? Question it. Go into your heart. Does this ring true for you? If it doesn't ring true for you, don't listen to this show. Go back and listen to TV. If it does ring true to you, then something is telling you inside of your heart that you need to be listening to something. You need to be following that, you know, that yellow brick road inside of you that Dorothy followed, right? It's the inner path. It lights up. It shines for you as you go through this journey, and you will discover what you need to know to keep yourself safe and secure and your family. But you have to come from that intuitive aspect of who you be in your heart. If you're in fear, you'll miss the bus. The bus will come and you won't even see the bus. You won't be on the right bus. So please, please do what you need to do to stay out of fear.
And I cannot express this enough, but I woke up this morning thinking this exact same thing. And Ty, you always do this where you pick up on my, whatever it is that I'm thinking about. So I woke up thinking that there's more to this. And I know it's real calm right now, and it only seems like it's just the virus. Like there's nothing else going on. Like none of the conspiracy theories are coming out and blah, blah, blah. But what is holding true is the fear.
Yes.
And how can we get you all to understand to like jump out of the fear and not be in fear at all? That there's nothing to fear. That's the problem right there. That's what they want you to do, because I think that when you're in fear, you can't figure out what the truth is. And if this is what I've been saying to people, and and forgive me if you don't understand, but I believe that we're in Revelations right now, what the Bible has predicted as Revelations, and that there are certain things that are trying to stop us from going to the light and getting the correct stuff, and they are using fear to stop it. That's it. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Welcome, Barbara Birch, to the show.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just waking up myself, so I went, oh, you're on. Okay, I'm going to jump on. Yeah, I was just listening to the fall of the dark side. It would be nice when that's all over and done with.
Can you turn your speaker up a bit? You're louder because you seem to be fading into the distance.
How about this? Is this better?
Yeah, that's much better. Thank you.
Okay. Anyways, I do have one thing that I would like some work on. I have some neuropathy in my left foot and my toes. I need to get that to go away. So I'm trying to ground myself a lot and do everything I have. So if anything comes your way, that would be much appreciated.
Do you do yoga?
Sorry, I interrupted Laura. She said, do you do yoga? Is that what you said?
No, I don't.
What do you do on your tiptoes?
I'm on my feet a lot. I'm a care worker, and when I'm working, I'm like just go all the time.
Mm-hmm. Is it in the left foot, you said? Is that correct?
Pardon me?
Is it in the left foot?
Left foot, yeah. Mostly.
Okay, so Tyson, can you feel it? It's right there.
Well, I actually get diet, so I'm already stuck on diet.
Okay, so I'm getting it's right here, and this is her big toe.
Yeah.
This is her pinky, and so if I could, I'm you know what, I'm gonna call in Harold McCoy to do it. So you go ahead and talk to her about diet, and I'm gonna do this.
She's gonna do some work on you, and she's gonna use it's sort of like an energy point that she's going to release in your toe. So what is that when you work on people's feet? I can't remember. What's that technique?
There's acupressure, like
yeah, right. Like it's
reflexology.
Yeah, reflexology. You can do some reflexology. She's actually pointing to a point on her hand, equivalent to your point on your foot. It's just above your, between your toe and your first, your big toe, and is that right?
Yeah. I gotta get on my own. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, she's taking her shoes off. She's putting her smelly feet up. No.
I don't have any shoes on, but I am gonna show you. It's right here.
All right, you bring the camera. We can't see your foot. All right. So it's
now?
A little bit more. We can't see your foot. There you go. Okay, great. So that's what I thought. It's between the first toe and the big toe.
Yeah.
It's about 1.5 inches up is the pressure point that's going to be worked on. All right. So I'm going to work on it with her. We're going to bring in Harold McCoy, who's really super good at this. So I'm just going to wind it out. So that's what I'm going to do. And please, when you're off the call here, I want you to drink lots of water with the intention that it's going to flush out any toxics, residuals, emotional trauma that's released from this point, right?
You got a sore spot here too.
Yeah, you have a sore spot in your shoulders. You have what I call the nurse's hump from leaning forward. So we're gonna release that. And Darlene, who just phoned in, by the way, has a set of self-massage videos that we need to get to you so that you can massage that when you get back from work, so you can release that area in your body. So Darlene's done some great videos for self-massage. All right, let's see here. What else is going on? I think you're not hydrated enough, so I want you to do more water, almost about twice as much.
That happens a lot at work where I'm just because I'm going so much, I'm like, oh, I gotta drink, and that's.
If you don't take care of yourself, you can't.
Yeah, you need to be carrying it with you. Can you get some sort of literally water bottle that you strap on around your waist or your belt? I know it may sound crazy, but you're sort of like, you got to have that reminder, right? Because doing that amount of energy, you're picking up so much of everybody else's energy, and your body is having so much time trying to clear it, right? And it gets all jammed in your lower toes as it tries to ground out. I also have something about, I don't know if there's such a product, but I would look for something like copper mesh inlaid in insoles. I've never heard of such thing, but that's what I'm getting. So I
wear copper socks, like the sole ones and that.
Okay.
So I do wear that. I was thinking maybe I should start wearing maybe a copper anklet.
Yeah, you could buy a copper anklet from me. That and let me just dials about that. Let me just see what that will help you ground. So
I'm actually getting the opposite.
if you did an ankle bracelet from me, yeah, that would help. And let me see, does it need to be supercharged with sprouting health? No, it doesn't really. It can be just an ordinary one. So an ordinary will bring around, particularly that foot. The other thing you can do, and I don't know if I have any of it left as sprouting health, is you spray your socks and you put them on, and it helps you ground. It's not on your body, and you can order it out of the wellness store. Actually, if you just send me an email to Tyhson at me, I'll see what I have left. Once we're over COVID-19, I have to go to Vancouver and learn how to make the product myself. But those two things will help. We need to get you grounded, and the water will help you ground as well. And
Laura, I have a grounding mat that I sleep on, and it's just, but when I'm working, I'm just like going.
Yeah.
Can she clear the grounding mat, or can you do it real quick, Tyhson?
Yeah, I'll clear the grounding mat. Is the grounding mat connected plugged into your electrical system?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just go through that. Let me just see if that's working properly. Okay, so checking your grounding mat. Is it truly grounded? Yes, it is. Okay. So one of the problems that's going on here is your body is so used to being grounded that when it's not grounded, it sort of freaks out when you're at work. So we need to do whatever we can to get you grounded while you're at work, while you're in movement. Another way we can do it is, let me just check with this, is to give you a small piece of organite and put that intention into the organite, or even into a crystal. How about you? Do you have crystals around you? Like, do you have a pocket?
I have a crystal around my neck.
All right, so it may be too far up. Does it go over your thymus area? It'll be between your breastbones. How? All right, let me just program that crystal. So it would go like this. So Tyhson Bannigan, in my I Am Present, program the crystal that you're wearing, which is Barbara Birch. Is that correct? Did I get it right?
Yes.
To ground you 24/7, 365, particularly through your left foot, but both feet, right? And that this allow you the energy to flow through you, for the healing energy flow through you to whoever you're working on, but to ground you to the center of Mother Earth. So that crystal will help with that program. And I just say, I declare it so be it, will be done. So it's a very simple, straightforward way to program that crystal. Crystals love to work with humans, but you need to put the intention in there. And it might be good to do that intention from your point of view, right? Okay. Although I'm sure we've got it done. Let me just check. We program that crystal. I get the answer is yes. Okay. So those things should help. And but please drink water. Like, to have some water right after this, and please drink some water when you're at work. So get back to us and let us know if this works. Okay.
Yeah, I certainly will. Well, thank you very much.
You're most welcome. All right, bye for now.
Okay, so we have a quick question here.
Okay.
Deby, my kids are protesting against the madness on the weekends at the beach in California. One of them got turned into CPS, Child Protection Services, last weekend for her daughter carrying an American flag. Excuse me, what? All right. My husband is a not listening to the news 3 hours a day. He has a respiratory flu twice this past 6 weeks, and I use natural remedies to heal him. He lives in fear.
Could you read that again? Like the way you're reading it is almost impossible for me to understand. So could you do that again?
Do you want me to start from the very beginning?
Yeah, because I didn't get that.
Okay. My kids are protesting against the madness on the weekends at the beach in California. One of them got turned into CPS, that's Child Protection Services,
Okay.
last weekend for her daughter carrying an American flag. My husband is a nut listening to the news 3 hours a day. He has had a respiratory flu twice this past 6 weeks, and I used natural remedies to heal him. He lives in fear. For me, I carried on as usual. I have a ranch and 17 animals to take care of, so no time to sit around worried about this mess. When posting uplifting posts, I've taken a lot of flack in many of my energy groups. I am spreading positiveness, which is what we're talking about, that our family doesn't always understand what it is,
Right.
but we do it anyway.
Right.
Keep on going, girl.
Yeah, keep on going. Yeah, I mean, when you're the dominant energy for good, and you have that vibrational frequency, then everything around you will pick up on that frequency. Your animals will love you, they'll settle down, even your kids will settle down. So, and even your husband or your ex or your Ys or your Zs will settle down too. The important thing is not to get caught in the trauma and not to try and convince anybody in any way, shape, or form that they need to change, right? So this is Stevens Point, Washington, from the United States.
You mean Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, yeah. Hello, you're on the Wellness Show.
Hi, Tyson. Hi, Laura. This is Yvonne. How are you?
Hi, Yvonne.
Hi. I just wanted to just kind of talk about, or just give a little bit of my experience about the deep clearing protocol.
Alrighty, go for
and
it.
all of this madness that's been going on. So I've been doing the deep protocol since probably about November of last year. And I can tell that it's made a significant difference in how people respond to me and how I'm responding to the situation that's going with this so-called global pandemic. But one of the things that I have noticed is that I can tell when there are negative influences around me that are trying to deter me from doing the protocol, because at night, usually I do a protocol at night before I go to bed, and I get this feeling of, oh, I really don't feel like doing it, I don't want to do it, but I do it anyway. And those are the nights that I have restless sleep. The other night was one in particular where normally I call Laura and I tell her that I'm having restless sleep and she'll help me clear me out because something's not right. But this particular night, I was restless and I kept repeating the mantra in my head over and over. And I'm a sovereign human being. I do no harm, therefore no harm can be done to me. And I kept doing this over and over again. And in my mind, in my third eye, I saw little, I don't know if they were like little, I want to call them minions or little goblins or something that were coming out of the closet. And the reason I say closet is because I have a large walk-in closet, and it's kind of like my secluded area where I go when I do my deep cleaning protocol. And they were just coming in multiples out of the closet. And I just kept saying this mantra over and over and over again. And out of the corner of my eye, Laura's father was helping me clear out these little entities that were attacking me, I guess you could say. And then they kind of vortexed into this light, and I could just see the dark vortex just occurring around me. And then all of a sudden it just vanished into this light. And then I finally was able to sleep.
Wow.
And so, anyway, I just thought that it was just a very, it was a very clear indication to me that the deep clearing protocol is really positively affecting me, because I'm able to manage these things on my own without fear. Like, I really had no fear. It was more of an annoyance for me. And I just felt that because I was so strong within myself, that these things, nothing could come at me and get me.
So what would be your advice for those that don't understand that are in the stage of feeling like they're being eaten alive, and that nobody understands just what they're going through? What would you say to them? How would you help them understand what you're talking about when you get to that point that it's bothersome, but you're unshakable in your sovereignty?
First of all, I think that if they don't have faith in the deep clearing protocol, no matter what they do or what they say, isn't going to be, it's not going to be effective. And so I think that they have to have faith in God that they are doing that this is the right thing to do, and that, in the deep clearing protocol, it says that, you're protected, you've got Saint Germain's light around you, and then, you truly are protected. And so I just think that once you truly believe that you are a sovereign being, that nothing that you cannot see, hear, taste, feel can get to you, then you can rest assured that this craziness that's going on around us, you're shielded, you're protected, you're in God's love and light. No harm is going to come to you, and you just have to believe that that's true.
Well, thank you for that. And your mantra, could you type your mantra into the comments underneath the show so it gets into the show notes? Because that's really valuable short form that people can use, right? To cut through and just get the job done. So thank you ever so much for sharing your story. And I love what you said. I'm going to actually tell that to clients, right? If you don't understand that this is a royal road to your own sovereignty and believe it, then it's not going to work for you. So thank you for that. I think that's a really important message to get out there. So I love you dearly. Thank you for phoning in and sharing that. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that was powerful.
I keep getting more and more people that are coming forward and saying the same thing. And I posted it on my Facebook page today that they don't know why it works. It just does. I just had somebody approach me the other day, and she said she would have these things at night come at her and cut her feet off, and she would wake up in terror. And the other night she heard, "Oh, we're just going to take a couple toes." And she said, "You are not. This is my body. You're not touching it. Get out. Don't come back." And they haven't come back since. And she's like, it just gives me the power to know that I have, and that I can tell it to go away. And so sometimes people don't understand that night terrors and these things can scare you so much into like being paralyzed. And when you take your power back, then you get to determine what scares you and what doesn't. And it works.
I think that's the difficult one, though, is how do you help a person make that breakthrough, that they have to have the strength of their connection to source consciousness or God, or to archangels, or to Metatron, or to help, however, to pull that light down into the body and declare it to be so that they're a sovereign human being. And if they're in fear and they're doubt and they feel like they're being eaten alive and they're running around like in that energy, they can't do it. So how do we help people understand that they've got to pull it down? Like, they got to make that connection to source and pull it in and command it to be so. And if they don't do that, they're still going to be in the victim mode. That's a hard thing for people to understand. How to make that, that leap.
And say that again. I'm gonna post that, because that's exactly it. Even though you keep saying the deep cleaning protocol, part of it is actually taking responsibility for this power that you now have. You can't just rely on the deep cleaning protocol to do all the work, or whatever it is that you're saying, do all the work. It actually comes within you. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm the boss, I get to do what I want. Right. Take your power back, people. Take your power back.
I mean, when I was under attack in India and I was told that I was gonna, die there and blah, 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 and I won't go through the gory details, I had to pull down any connection I had to source consciousness right then and there. I had to bring it down into my body and I had to declare it, and I won't swear, but I had to say, F off, this isn't gonna happen. Otherwise, I was dead meat in that moment. I wouldn't have made it out of India. So when your life is threatened like that, you have a choice. Either you get eaten alive or you free yourself, which is exactly where we are on this planet collectively. What's your choice? Do you want to go? I mean, nobody gets lost in this, right? Nobody gets lost. You're on the crossroads. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go the long path to enlightenment? Go through another 64,500 year cycle to get back to this opportunity to know that there's a, there's a why in the path? Or do you want to make that connection to source and find your way home?
Yeah. And then you wonder why I cried the other day, because that video that you shared said the exact same thing, and that was the truth. And it touched my heart so much because I know it's true. So when we say, like, get out of your fear and take your sovereignty back, that's we're not doing anything. Tyhson and I, we're not doing anything. We're just telling you what you have within you already.
Yeah, we're helping you take back your power. We just lost Crystal. So Crystal, I had you on the phone, but I didn't want to interrupt Laura. She's in full flow. So if you want to phone back in, 1-866-369-7464, we'll actually let you talk this time, okay? So thanks for phoning in, Crystal. Yeah, this is really the key concept of this whole aspect. Number one, you have to have some level believe that the deep clearing protocol, that you asked for a way through to get from where you are to where you want to be, that you are sick and tired of the pain and suffering that you're going through and you want to change your life. That's number one. Number two, that you're willing and committed to do the work daily to raise your energy field. That's number two. Number three is that you can get out of your story and take back your personal power. And the only way to do that is know that this is going to work. If you don't believe it's going to work, then don't do it, because it's a waste of your time and our time. And secondly, we can't help you do it, but we can be there for you. And ultimately, at some point, you have to take the power back and say, this is my body, my incarnation, and that I want control over my body. That is the statement. That is the last step that you need to do. If you have to get on your knees and pray to God for that, then you need to get on your knees and pray for God for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how important that is.
So important.
So those are the steps on the path that are so important. So hopefully those get typed up as reminders. Okay, welcome to the show. I just wanted to finish that statement. So Louis, if you want to phone back in, you're more than welcome. I'll take your call. All right, so we cut off two people today. Sorry about that, but here we go here. Here comes Crystal. Whoops, where did Crystal go? All right, try again, Crystal.
They wait for us. But we do have one question, though, from Michele. Her dog vomited this morning. Is that due to her intestines unwinding? Remember, we saw that there was a blockage yesterday.
Well, if it was a blockage that had to do with food, that's great. I like the idea that the dog vomited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably good. So let me just check and see. I'm just going to check the whole intestinal tract. So the whole digestive tract. So on a scale of 0 to 100, how is the digestive tract? It's about 75. So there's still something going on there. Does she have any CBD oil?
She does.
Okay, so be careful of this. Go get the ones for pets, because it's a different product than it is for humans. Mm-hmm. So go to whoever your distributor is. I don't know how it works in America.
She's in California, so it'll be easy.
It's all legal. So it's legal for her too?
Yeah.
Go and get it for specifically for animals. And then go by the dosage on the bottle, and actually the people talk to them where you buy it, because they'll know how to do this. And then what it's going to do is it's going to take the digestive, it's going to calm down everything in the digestive tract, because it's like doing this, right? It's like convulsive. So it will just smooth all that down. The dog will become more mellow, get out of fear. And by the way, for all you people that, you know, if your loved ones are freaking out, you know, I mean, you should really follow what you're doing, but a little oil will go a long way to calm their nerves, right?
Yeah. So Lewis was calling in because his wife is having vertigo episodes and the meds are not helping her.
Right.
I would say to him to take a pendulum and
Clear the meds.
Right. Because vertigo is like the constant swirling.
Yeah. The body's trying to clear is what's happening with vertigo. So I would put them 995 on all the meds, or take a piece of paper with 995 and stack all the meds on that piece of paper. I do 997 too. Like most of those meds are really created by greedy people.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel her dizziness. I'm gonna unwind her. Hold on.
Okay, you unwind her and ground her. It's like sort of grounding a tornado.
Yeah, I feel like she wants to go more left.
So Crystal, if you're out there, the line is free if you want to come in again. 1-866-369-7464.
There you go. Have her drink a lot of water, Lewis.
So don't forget, if you're having trouble managing fear and you want to learn how to help yourself and others, don't forget there's a class today at 10.
Yeah, it's a part of the
Hi,
mind.
Crystal. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Here you are.
Good morning. I was inspired by all that foot healing work you were both doing, and I have a foot that would love some attention from you both. It's my right heel.
Ah, your right heel.
Oh, she's got a splinter.
Hit it against a rock a while back, and it's
Still sore.
Yeah.
All right. So one of the things that's going on when you smack your foot into something is to spin it out. It says he would just stubbed his toes and didn't do it and forgot to do it. So, it's sometimes really important to remember what it is that you tell other people to do for yourself. But yeah, so if you could just go down to where your heel is, where you smacked it, and the body's still, the cells are still feeling the impact of smacking into the rock. So basically you want to unwind that by going counterclockwise.
This is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a
bump there.
I mean, this is really big, and it's really it's hard to pinpoint. But what I'm going to ask Harold to do is go in and fuse it together.
Right.
So if you can put your foot up for the remainder of the show. What's your full name, honey? What's your name?
Crystal.
Oh, it's Crystal.
Crystal Ruth Schmitz.
Okay, I got her.
Okay. So it looked like there might, if I don't know if I'm interpreting that right or wrong. So are you saying that there's a fracture, a hairline fracture?
It's like a sliver.
It's like a sliver.
Like a bone sliver. It's like a bone sliver. Like part
a bone
of it.
sliver. Well, we're going to get it healed anyway. We'll go in there with we're going to go in there with some Harold McCoy cement and glue it all back together. Maybe crazy glue would be good. Crazy glue would be good. Right?
What I called my sister today was crazy glue.
That's right. We love crazy glue. All right. Harold McCoy crazy glue. Here we come. All right, Crystal, that should help you. Don't forget.
Thank you.
Class at 1.
Class at 1.
All right.
Got it.
All right. Bye for now. All right. Yeah. So Harold McCoy. Harold McCoy is a healer that we work with. Actually, he works with us. He's on the other side. This is Harold McCoy. Hi, Harold. Thank you for showing up. And Harold teaches all sorts of different techniques, like how to glue things together, how to power wash inside the body, how to connect and disconnect nerves. And, he does all sorts of really different modalities that we've learned. And the thing about Harold is he keeps teaching us, we just tune into him and he'll give us another idea about what we can do. So thank you, Harold, on the other side for helping us. We greatly appreciate you being on our team. It's one of the really clear ones that we know is helping us on the other side. I'm sure there's others, but we do know that Harold is helping us. So thank you, Harold.
Thank you. Yep, it's done. Just have her keep her foot up for the majority of the day. I really feel like it's going to help.
All right, so it's talking about the class today at 10 to noon Pacific time, and it's on dowsing to overcome fear. So it'd be very valuable if you're not in fear, but your family is, or your loved ones, or you want to work on the planetary level or on your nation state level, then come and attune to this workshop. We'll be going through a protocol. We'll be answering questions on the 2 hours as well, but you're going to end up with a protocol on how to clear your head, your heart, and your gut. So the 3 brains, it's 3 brain clearing that we'll be going through. And that will be the product that you can work with afterwards. And also we'll be giving you some breathing techniques on how to help calm down, and all sorts of other things. And if you can attend today, then don't forget at the end of the month, everything that we offered in these classes will be available, all the clearings that are on this show, plus the workshop that you weren't able to attend will be available for you for $33 a month. So this will be a subscription. So the body of work we do over that 1 month will be available for you. Now we'll make links. I mean, it really can be overwhelming because I don't know how anybody, if there's 5 shows, so that's 5 shows, that's 5 hours times 4, that's 20 hours. And then there's 2 hours of workshops a week, that's 8, that's, we're up to almost 30 hours of work. I don't think most people have the time to review 30 hours. So we'll give you the links to that, but you might want to go through the show notes and pick and choose what it is that you want to go after, or I really highly recommend that you focus on the clearing statements that we use between the show. So that's really why we're going to highlight the clearing statements, and also give you the access to the 2-hour class. So that's really what you're going to get for $33, right? But you can do the deep dive and do the whole 30 hours if you want, right?
Yep.
Well, okay. And if you finish that, then we only have like 5 years or 6 years of the healing hour, which was 1 hour long. So there's like all of those that you can go through as well. So there's a body of information that is really amazing, which, by the way, will probably be documented into a series of books. And I just hired my editor yesterday to get the book published. So we're on the way.
Quick question. Barbara, who called in, said a thought came into me. Is it possible that every time I had a medication that I'm taking on the negative energy I think what she's saying is that every time she took medication, was there negative energy going into her body? I'm thinking that I should clear those meds before and myself. But
yeah, absolutely.
Barbara, are you doing it? Is she on the deep cleaning protocol?
I don't know whether Barbara is or not, but she should be clearing all of her meds. And seeing as she's working with those that are taking meds, if she could do a favor for everybody that she's working with, that she's giving meds to, if that's her responsibility, is clear those meds for them as well, right?
Yeah. So Barbara,
and if she's not there to give them meds, let me just finish this idea. Most in the senior citizens home where my mom was, all the drawer is locked where the meds are. You couldn't get in there, and you're not allowed to give them vitamins. So what you can do is just inside the door where nobody can see it, you put 995 with the intention that 995 will clear and 997 will clear all the meds in that drawer. So never ever feel that you can't have the power to deal with your loved ones. And if you say, well, I can't get into the seniors home now because of COVID-19, then do it energetically. Okay? Go imagine yourself opening up that door and finding those meds and writing on them with your big pen or whatever, 995 and 997. Do not be a victim. Do not let your loved ones be a victim. Clear everything. Clear.
Nanobots. I don't know what those are. What are nanobots?
Nanobots are well, I'll have somebody else explain it, but basically they are living little conscious, everything is conscious, right? So nanobots are being able to take intelligence into the very smallest form and put it into the body or elsewhere. So I just did a clearing with a person, I think he's in Sweden. Laura, you were talking to him today on...
oh, yeah, yeah.
I think it's Sweden. No, I'm not sure where he was.
I didn't look.
Anyway, he did a paint, which he has living entities in the paint. And I said, whoa, I don't know what's going on, but I see light entities everywhere in your room. Like there's little beings that are this, like this, and there was orbs that was as big, like the orb was coming over his shoulder like this in the room. And so this is from working with living essences in the paint that he painted on his wall. Now, I'm not recommending that you go jump into this without thinking this through, because you're really putting a living entity in bondage. So we want you to be careful about how you do this, and that you're making a clear arrangement with the living microbes or the nanoparticles that you're working with. Now, if you make a relationship with them and tell them what you're doing, most of them are very excited about working with humans because it's part of their evolutionary consciousness. Think about it. Hey, everybody at the nanoparticle level, I get to work with a human. I get to help raise consciousness. Woo! You get my feeling, right? Like they want to be part of the evolution of consciousness because it allows them to evolve through the stepping stones of transmigration to becoming a human and becoming enlightened. So why wouldn't they want to? But you need to have that respect and compassion, because you're actually asking another entity to work on your behalf.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and that's same with crystals. That's why you program crystals and clear crystals, right? You're respecting the consciousness of who they be, and then you ask them if they'd like to work with you. So nanoparticles and paint, powerful. Nanoparticles, well, just think of it. We could program nanoparticles and paint to actually deal with 5G.
Right. So Lewis says it's how Big Pharma keeps poisoning us and getting the info as to how the diseases been treated are progressing. And I said, let's not go into the fear though, bless you.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget the reason why they're doing a panicdemic is because the whole people are smartening up on planet Earth and not taking as many drugs, prescriptions, so they're losing money. So we have to create another, fear that we have got to get you inoculated, vaccinated, vaccinated, and levitated, right?
Right. I still don't understand the concept of using chemicals to heal a natural body.
Well, because
a chemical body.
Well, it's just simple. We send somebody down on a mission into the Amazon to go study with the First Nations down there to learn all their techniques on how to use plant materials to heal everything. Okay, but we can't patent that. We can't patent living things. We have to then put another gene in there so that we can patent it, or we have to bring it back and we have to then boil it up and find its chemical properties, and then we can then license those chemical properties because it's a facsimile. So there is a clearing protocol in YouTube channel where I go back and clear all the meds back to the original plant that they're derived from, and apologize for the plant kingdom that humans have robbed their energy and put it in a bottle, and ask you for forgiveness so that we can work directly with the plant. All right. Welcome to the Wellness Show.
Hi, Tyson. How are you? Laura. I was just on elaborate on that thing about nanobots. It's a lady that used to work for Big Pharma. They spent $300 million, I think it was, or 30, whatever. And yet, she used to walk around with 14 different bottles of medication. She became a whistleblower, and now she's advising people on taking meds. Now, I'm a perfect example. My wife takes maybe 15, 20 prescriptions, and I just take for blood pressure or 2 pills. That's about it. I know how completely opposed she is to my energy work because she has those programs into the medication, keeping her away from getting into the spiritual. Yet she's the most unbelievable intuitive, and she's not living the mission. Why? Because she is interfered with. The nanobots go in the system, and that's information. The way she described it is, it's a signal. It's like a GPS within the body, and that's how Big Pharma knows how to infuse the medication, with the control that is being inflicted on humanity.
Right.
Yes, Laura, I agree. There's no reason to treat the body with chemicals.
All right, so let me comment on this because nanobots are living entities that can be programmed. So remember, the highest energy or the dominant energy, I'm going to say highest because people think I'm at war when I say the dominant energy. The highest frequency on the scale of, according to law 1, which is do no harm, always is the highest frequency. So when so what I'm saying is you can reprogram all those nanobots. You can use those nanobots that are in the prescription medication to actually do the healing. So,
Yeah, we as healers, sorry, Tyson, we as healers know that, and we are doing and trying to awaken people to. But somebody that has been taken, I can tell you, we have a pharmacy at home because my wife has full bladder surgery, a pseudo tumor condition. She gets literally about 20 medications every month.
But what I'm saying to you is you have a unique opportunity to use all those meds to help her turn the corner so she doesn't have to be on the meds because you understand what they're doing. And you can counter all that by doing 995 and 997, taking all that negative stuff up.
About 995. I just learned today.
Well, write it on all the pill bottles. And if she gets freaked out about that, put it on a piece of paper underneath all the pill bottles.
I already did.
Okay, right. And then reprogram all the nano bots or whatever you call those. What do you call them?
Nanobots, yeah.
Nanobots.
Yeah, reprogram all to bring about health and vitality.
Yeah.
And then sit back and watch the miracle happen.
What do you say, easy peasy lemon squeezy?
Well, yeah. Easy
I
peasy.
also wanted to add, Tyson, with the protocol, with the lady that was coming, I wanted to add my 2 cents. I do feel the difference. I'm doing this work with you for the family, and every time I do it, at the end of the day, usually 11, I feel the big difference.
Well, that's great.
My father-in-law passed. When I called his name, I felt this heaviness at the top of my head. There was a sign there for something to be aware. And, I just learned of the news at 2:30 in the morning. But, the clearing protocol, people will only understand the power that this thing can yield. It's just phenomenal. So I wanted to add that as well.
Well, thank you ever so much for bringing that up. And what if he is on the other side because it's easier for him to be on the other side to work with you because now he's not in pain and suffering. He's now there to help you clear the rest of the family. What about that?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you think he will be stepping right up into my team?
Well, ask. Well, make the condition. If you stay in the light and you're clear what your own evolutionary path is to the light, this is him on his path, and you stay on that path, then you can be on my light team, right?
Yeah, I know you will because he was just a saint. But the trauma in the family, that's my concern that he might want to step in and get all messed up, so I need to clear.
No, I think he already knows. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's quite happy on the other side and greatly relieved he made it there. It's like sliding into home base. He says, thank God I'm here. I made it. So he's glad to be out of the craziness of planet Earth, but I get really clear that he's there and ready and able to work on the other side to help you. So remember, you're on a mission here for your whole lineage. So, he's there to help you. So thanks for phoning me in.
I hope that he helps with his wife, because now she still don't know that he has.
So get rid of the idea of hope. Never mind the hope. You need to get into, he's going to help. You need to be into the positive, not the hope.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No more hoping.
I appreciate it. Thank
All right.
you very much.
All right. Thank you for phoning in. Have a great day. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. We're at the top of the hour. We got any last questions as we wrap this up for the day?
Oh, let me just look. Nope. We're good. We've gotten them all. Although, yeah. Barbara Birch said, so it's like putting intention into the water, the 995 and the 997, because I posted the numbers and I said yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, everybody, 10 o'clock. There's still time to register. Head over to the Academy. We'll put the links in there. Register for today's class and how to douse to stay out of fear for you and your family and loved ones. And and don't forget, the doors are open to the Master Dowsing and Energy Healing Certification class. The doors are now open. It's $333 US for 6 months. Come and join us and learn from Master Dowsers and healing techniques like we were talking about today with Harold. Harold's on the team and he's there to teach us.
And thank you, Harold, once again, over and over and over. Thank you.
Over and over and over again. All right. So we will see you. This is Friday, so we'll see you on Monday, right?
Monday, same time, same place.
Yeah. So everybody have a great weekend. Stay out of trouble. Stay safe and stay sound and clear, clear, clear. Bye for now.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.